Okay, so now we're looking at the two types of hitters. There's the mechanical hitter, and then there's the natural hitter, all right? The mechanical hitter, in the description that I'm going to give you here, or as we will define it for the purpose of this conversation, the mechanical hitter will be the one that makes all of his adjustments mechanically, and he's not making adjustments in his timing through understanding what the variables are and making timing adjustments versus making mechanical adjustments. And then you have the natural hitter. And once again, a natural hitter uses natural movements, and he uses natural timing solutions to solve problems with a natural timing, natural pitch timing, coping with the pitcher, natural swing flow. You're timing the pitch. You're going to coordinate your stride and your transfer. You're going to have a swing flow timing, and you're going to match the swing time with the pitch time. There's a lot of different things you're going to be doing. So a natural hitter is going to figure out which variable he's messing up on, because if you end up, you know, as I've said, if you try to make a mechanical adjustment when your problem, let's say you're not coping with the pitcher and you're a little jumpy, well, you need to filter out his motion instead of change your swing. There might not be anything wrong with your swing. And by changing your swing, you're changing all the variables, and then you're starting all over and everything's all random. What a major leaguer does is, yes, they do make a lot of mechanical changes day to day because we feel different. Our bodies feel different every day. But there are these natural hitting indicators and natural hitting touchstones that I'm going to explain in a moment that will clarify, that may feel a little different every day. It may feel different doing it, but you just accept it, how it feels. For example, let me just give you one example. Let's say one of the natural hitting indicators would be a hitter that swings across his face, okay? Now, you wouldn't want a hitter chasing his face, would you? Okay? So a natural hitting indicator would be when he hits, he crosses his face when he hits it, and then he can go ahead and look at the ball. He doesn't chase his face, or he's not out in this position. He actually crosses it because you're always stronger across your face here. You're stronger here than you are like this, okay? So that's an example of one of the natural hitting indicators, and there are lots of them. And it's important to learn them. And you don't need to learn them all at once, and really, you only need to know a few to get started, because hitting is a natural thing. Let's get back to using the pickaxe. I'll draw the pickaxe again. It won't be any better than the last one, okay? There's a point on one end. I think the other end is kind of blunt, okay? So if I'm using the pickaxe, all right, am I going to think mechanically if I have a pickaxe in my hand? Am I going to think, okay, I got to get my hands moving, and I got to, you know, I got to move my hands up, and I got to do a reverse C, or I got to do, no. I'm just going to shift my weight wherever I got to go into, you know, I can see the big picture. I need to dig a hole right over there. I had the pickaxe in my hand. As I'm moving forward, I'm lining up my levers, and it's just happening. So that's an example of things happening very naturally, all right? So the mainstream hitting community, they're solving problems with mechanical solutions through their swing. They're even making their timing solutions with their mechanics as well, by changing their stance, changing their stride, something physical oriented, okay? And they're making adjustments constantly instead of understanding, like a natural hitter, that sometimes you just got beat, or sometimes your timing is off. And if you understand that, then you're not going to change something that's not broke. You know, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. The natural hitter, on the other hand, understands the big picture, and he uses that big picture to solve his problems and that big picture solutions. The natural pitch timing, okay, the natural swing flow timing, with awareness and context and the plan and the vast resources of your most powerful ability is your automatic subconscious mind. You have an ability to, you have a processor that processes information at a million times the speed of your conscious mind. So, you know, your conscious mind is important. You need to use your conscious mind to figure out what variables are screwed up, what problems you're having. But after you rehearse it, you figure out what that problem is, you rehearse the issue, you recode it basically. You already know the movement, and you just do a little rehearsal, and then it's fixed, and then now it's in layers. Your swing is one movement, okay? But it's really a bunch of layers of a lot of movements. It's like a dance. It's a bunch of steps, but it's really just one dance, okay? And the swing is a bunch of steps. And, you know, if you're struggling with one of the steps, well, you work on one of the steps, and as soon as you got that down, you're good to go, all right? So you also, if you understand the plan, that changes everything. We'll go into that later. And coping and the timing adjustments is something that you do with the big picture. You understand there's something called the 6 timing touchstones, or the 6 timing indicators that is something that we'll go into later, but they'll show you. You'll understand what area of your timing are you getting fooled. I mean, why would you make an adjustment that you don't need to when you're struggling in another area? In a lot of time, well, most of the time, the mechanical hitters will do that. They'll make adjustments that don't have anything to do with the problem that they are coping with. So the next thing we're going to go to, so there's the mechanical hitter that's always making adjustments mechanically, whether it's their timing, and then there's the natural hitter. Yeah, your mechanics are on the list. You have a swing. Your natural swing flow timing, that is your mechanics, and there are mechanics in your natural hitting, and your natural hitting indicators. There's all sorts of mechanics involved in that. But you always want to find the solutions with your timing. Why? Well, think about soft toss again. If you're going to hit soft toss, shoot, you could take 10 different swings that you've used before and make them all work because your timing is so good. You see, so if you got your timing down, you get that down, you can make it work. All right. So now we're going to talk about the 2 different skill sets that you need to develop to make all this work.